not gonna say it doesn't get better than this, but I don't think it gets better than this. That's why it's always good to kind of move slow. Pays off. Man, I don't want to leave this spot. You know, I've lived in Colorado for about 3 years now, and I've kind of noticed that a lot of these trips that I take, going up in the mountains and just camping out, seem a little rushed, or like I've got a place to be, got to get to the next spot immediately. And so as my time here in Colorado is approaching its end, I think for this trip, we're going to take things a little bit slow, kind of take it in, and really soak up this beautiful area here in Colorado. There is a lot of clouds overhead right now, so I think I am going to pack it up and hit the road before I get dumped on. But maybe we'll see here for another 5 minutes or so. Just kind of take it in. You know, the history within this valley is filled with tales probably worth sharing. Many dreams were forged and probably many fortunes lost. Right within this specific valley stood a mining settlement by the name of Argentum that was established in the 1870s. It was believed that Argentum had over 500 settlers, but evidence proved otherwise, and was actually estimated to be between 25 to 50 settlers here, probably all with the same dream to find gold and get rich just like the stories they heard before them. Within Argentum, there was a man who was a local miner that went by the name Byron Coffin, and in his obituary in 1926, he recounts the years he spent in this valley. In those days, the successful miner was capitalist and mechanic, manager, superintendent, and company chemist all in one. The same keen interest in the best way of doing things and the accomplishment of fine workmanship which he had shown at home caused men often to seek the advice and assistance of Byron Coffin in the sinking of a shaft or locating a bed of ore. The day of the independent miner passed with the coming of the big company mine, and there passed too the delightful democratic comradeship from cabin door to cabin door. And this is why it pays off to stop and take your time. I have like a little knickknack for getting out and reading these little signs that kind of tell you about the history of this area. And I'm sitting here looking at it in the rain, and I poke my head up, and there's a moose about 40 yards right in front of me. just blending in with the tree line, and I had about 3 cars drive by and not even notice the moose just standing there. So it really pays off to kind of slow down and take everything in. You know, personally to me, it creates a special feeling knowing that over 150 years ago, both men and women stood on the same dirt beneath our feet here in these great mountains in the pursuit of gold. In somewhat of a similar way, I believe that all of us come to these mountains in hopes to find our own version of this gold. It might be as simple as taking in the pure beauty, or strengthening one's mind, or forming stronger bonds with those that are closest to us. And to me, that's as good as finding gold. This is probably by far one of the best views I've had. Hands down, overlanding does not, I'm not gonna say it doesn't get better than this, but I don't think it gets better than this. Man, I don't want to leave this spot. Well, I think that wraps up this video. I think I'm gonna take the rest of the night and just relax and not focus on so much of the camera stuff and really soak in this last spot of the night, which is beautiful. The backdrop is gorgeous. We have a sunset going. There's wildflowers. I can't ask for more. Like this, the 24 hours I've been out here has been spectacular, and I think it's Colorado's way of trying to keep me in this state because I am moving and I am gonna miss this place. But I'm sure I will be back at some point. So thanks for watching, guys. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe. It means a lot. Thanks.